Welcome to Node.js application development with MongoDB. I hope you guys have went through the complete MongoDB session. So now what we are doing here is within MongoDB we have created a database named EMPDB, and after creating a database named EMPDB we can see that there is no collections within this database. Let's switch to Visual Studio Code. Whenever we'll be working with Node and Mongo, we'll be using the npm package Mongoose, which is the most popular package available within npm for performing CRUD operation for MongoDB using Node. So what we'll do is we'll go to terminal and we'll install the Mongoose npm package. So it will fetch the data and it will install it. So Mongoose is installed successfully. After Mongoose is installed, let's start with setting up the Mongoose library. The first thing that we'll do is we'll import the Mongoose package first. Second, we'll set up the connection with MongoDB using connection string. Next step, we'll create the model for the database, and next we'll put some data into the model object. So this way we can work with the Node and Mongo for CRUD operation. So let's go step by step. First, let's import the Mongoose package. So we already know that how to import any package. Const the object name that you want to use equals require and the package name. So this is the first step. We have imported the Mongoose library into our application, and the name of that object is Mongoose. Now we'll be using Mongoose as the object name throughout the application. Now let's set up the connection for the MongoDB. Whenever you will be working with the front end and back end, in our case, Node is working as a front end and MongoDB working as a back end. You need to provide the connection string of backend in order to connect with the backend database. So connection string is a normal string which connects your front end with the backend database. So let's move and create the connection string. In order to create the connection string, Mongoose has the method connect. Here you need to provide the two things. First is the connection string, and second is the parameter for Mongoose to get connected. Whenever you want to see the parameter list to be used along with the Mongoose, I would suggest you to go for some documentation part. Here I have opened the documentation for docs.mongodb.com, and here you can see the basic documentation where it shows the code snippet for working with the MongoDB via Node. Here, whenever you are connecting, you need to provide the URL, that is the obviously connection string, and the additional parameter is user new URL parser true. While working with Mongoose, what you can see is some of the traditional mechanism of connect method or parameter with the connect method are now deprecated. So it will show the deprecation warning. So you need to provide some additional parameter along with the connection string that you are going to use. So if you look at the connection string, it is MongoDB colon forward slash localhost is actually the host name. We can replace it with your IP, local IP, that is 127.0.0.1, and the port number for MongoDB application is always 27017. You can change it if needed, but by default it is 27017. And you need to provide the JSON for providing some additional parameters. So two inputs will be providing. One is use new URL parser, because otherwise it will show the deprecation issue. And similarly, the previous property for ensure index is now modified by Mongoose. So you need to go through the documentation of Mongoose and see that the parameter for it is use create index equals to true. So I would suggest you to go through the documentation, because these things would change in the future. So definitely you should be able to read the documentation part and then work with the actual application. So here two parameter will be needed. The first one is use new URL parser. I'll set its value to true. And second parameter needed while working with the Mongoose is use create index, and let's set it to true as well. Now this is just an add-on to be done for some modifications within the library. Now here you need to provide the connection string to connect with the MongoDB. What is the connection string that we have just seen now? MongoDB colon forward slash the localhost. So instead of localhost, I'll write the IP 127.0.0.1 colon the port number for MongoDB. The port number for MongoDB is by default 27017. Oblique, you need to provide the name of the database that you have just created. So we have created a database EMPDB for performing CRUD operation on it. So this is what all about setting up the connection for the MongoDB via node. Next step is you need to create the model. What data you need to supply to the database, you need to create the skeleton of it. You need to create the model for it. For doing that, const I want to create the employee data equals mongoose dot model method. Within this method, again you need to provide the two parameter. First is the name of model, that is the employee, comma you need to provide the actual model data. So here let's provide the first name. I want to provide the first name of type string. Here you need to provide the data type for the model. So I am having employee model with the first field name as fname of type string. So this is the model declaration. Second field I want to create is gender, and again specify the type for gender. So let it be string, and let's mention salary as the third field within the collection employee, and let's create the data type as number. So this way you can create the model for the Mongo now. So this is the model. So employee will be the collection and three fields will be there, that is fname, gender and salary. Now next step is put some data within it. So let's do that. Const emp is equal to new employee, and within this employee I will provide some sample data. So I'm putting first name as say Rajan, comma let's put gender as male, and I'll put the salary as some salary. So this is the sample data that I have provided for the employee collection, and let's dump this data into MongoDB. In order to dump this data, you need to write the model that you have just created, emp dot save, and this will save the data to the Mongo. But how I'll come to know whether the data is saved or not? So for that you need to use the promise concept in Node. What promise does? emp.save will go to the MongoDB and will save the data. If everything is correct, then it will return me the result, what is exactly saved within the database, and if not, it will give an error. So how to handle this? In order to handle this, what I'll do is I'll use the promises within the Node.js. So what you need to do is you need to apply dot then. So dot then will execute when the emp.save operation is completely done successfully. So emp.save.then will make sure that then method will get called only if everything is correct on the MongoDB side. So dot then, let's create a function here. What I'm going to get is a result. So I'll log this result to the console that I'm getting from Mongo. And there is one more promise that you can add to it, that is the catch promise. So catch will get called when something, that is an error, occurred within Mongo. So let's catch that error and console.log, and let's print some message error equals, and let's print the error data. Save everything, go to the terminal and use node application name, that is app.js. So let's enter. You can see that something is returned back to us. Result is returned back to us, that is Rajan mail, and obviously it has came up with some additional thing, that is the ID as well. So additional ID is also generated. So the complete JSON appeared. Let's go back to the MongoDB now and click on show collection. One more thing you need to take care is, whenever you are working with the databases, whatever the model name that you have given, we have given the model name as employee, but MongoDB converts the model on into the plural notations. So if you see that the collection is not created with the name employee, instead the collection is created with the name employees, and that is the default behavior of MongoDB. You can change this behavior by changing some settings in Mongo if you want. So let's check whether the data that we have dumped into this collection is available or not. db.employees.find.pretty, and Rajan record should be available, and you can see that Rajan mail and 45,000 is inserted within the MongoDB. So hence we have successfully done the first CRUD operation or database operation with Node for MongoDB using the npm package Mongoose. So stay tuned for more upcoming session. Thanks.